Meet Arman Tsarukyan, a young Armenian fighter who has taken the octagon by storm, defeating opponents with knockout power and clear wins. At just 27, Tsarukyan is ranked 1 in the UFC lightweight division as of April 2024. His path to the top has been intense and unstoppable. But how did he rise to become a top lightweight contender? Get ready, because we're about to explore the exciting journey of Arman Tsarukyan, the Ahalkalakets, from Armenia to the world stage. Born on October 11, 1996, in the small town of Ahalkalaki, Armenia, Tsarukyan didn't grow up with a silver spoon. His journey to the UFC wasn't easy, but it was driven by sheer determination, discipline, and a relentless will to succeed. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, with a fight weight of 156 lbs, compact yet powerful, which makes him a force to reckon with in the lightweight division. But what sets him apart from others in the game? Well, his fight style is known for blending intense wrestling with high-level striking. Tsarukyan fights from an orthodox stance, and his MMA record of 22-3-0 is peppered with impressive wins, including 9 by knockout and 5 by submission. Talk about versatility. The early road to UFC. Before his UFC debut, Arman made a name for himself in Russia and other international circuits, fighting in promotions like Modern Fighting Pankration, MFP, and Road Fighting Championship. He picked up crucial victories against tough competitors, steadily building a resume that showcased his potential. One of his earliest notable wins came on August 8, 2017, when he submitted Marcio Breno in the first round via rear naked choke at League S70. It was a fight that announced Tsarukyan's arrival on the global stage. His grappling was smooth, transitioning from strikes to submissions with ease. He repeated his grappling brilliance against Nizamuddin Ramazanov on May 13, 2017, again sealing the win with a rear naked choke. Tsarukyan was making it clear that once he got his opponents on the ground, the fight was all but over. Arman Tsarukyan UFC debut with Islam Makhachev. It's often said that a fighter's true grit is shown when faced with top-tier competition. On April 20th, 2019, at UFC Fight Night, Overeem vs. Oleinik, Tsarukyan made his UFC debut against none other than Islam Makhachev, a protege of Khabib Nurmagomedov. Although Tsarukyan lost via unanimous decision, the bout was a back-and-forth grappling war that showcased his incredible skills.
Taken down in his UFC career.
Still hasn't been taken down.
Still hasn't been taken down in his UFC, correction.
So it's not significant yet, John.
We were talking. Ambitious call out. So
wow.
Slipped straight
into mount.
That is exemplary.
For a debutant, going toe-to-toe with someone like Makhachev, who is now a top contender, was a statement in itself. Arman displayed fantastic takedown defense, relentless pressure, and a fearless attitude, earning the respect of UFC fans and critics alike.
And 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Islam Makhachev.
UFC 240, Arman Tsarukyan versus Makhachev. After learning valuable lessons in his bout against Makhachev, Tsarukyan returned to the octagon with renewed focus. On July 28, 2019, at UFC 240, Holloway vs. Edgar, he took on seasoned fighter Olivier Aubin-Mercier. Arman was tactical in this fight, showcasing his improved striking and wrestling. His energy management and fight IQ were key as he controlled the pace of the fight, earning a unanimous decision victory. This fight was a turning point, setting the tone for his continued climb up the lightweight rankings. UFC Fight Night, Arman Tsarukyan vs. Davi Ramos. Arman Tsarukyan's rise continued on July 18, 2020, when he faced Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Davi Ramos at UFC Fight Night, Figueiredo vs. Benavidez 2. Many expected the fight to be a grappling contest, but Tsarukyan had other plans. Instead of engaging on the ground, he used his striking to great effect. His kicks and punches were precise, keeping Ramos at bay.
Bringing that multiple attack.
Yep.
I'll tell you what though, Tsarukyan looks going around the world developing himself and investing in himself as well.
He accepts it. Here we go. This is how most...
And preventing any takedowns. It was a strategic masterclass, showing that Tsarukyan was not only a ground threat, but also a dangerous striker. He secured another unanimous decision victory, proving his versatility.
Seconds, no way. Tsarukyan doing enough job to stay safe here. He was to get caught in something.
Here are
the totals 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Arman Tsarukyan!
UFC 257, Arman Tsarukyan versus Matt Frevola. On January 24, 2021, Tsarukyan fought Matt Frevola at UFC 257. Poirier versus McGregor 2, a card that had all eyes on it due to Conor McGregor's headline fight. Tsarukyan's presence on such a star-studded card added pressure, but he handled it like a seasoned veteran. Once again, Tsarukyan dominated the fight, using his wrestling and striking to outclass Frevola over 3 rounds, earning yet another unanimous decision victory. At this point, it was becoming clear. Tsarukyan was a serious contender. UFC Fight Night, Arman Tsarukyan versus Christos Giagos. Tsarukyan's knockout power came into the spotlight on September 18, 2021, at UFC Fight Night, Smith versus Spann. Facing Christos Giagos, Tsarukyan was explosive, finishing the fight in the very first round with a devastating TKO at 209.
1 month ago, moved to Florida to train at Sanford MMA. So similar circles in South Florida. Giagos able to win that scramble.
Yeah, nicely done. I haven't seen that happen before.
This victory was a warning to the entire lightweight division that Tsarukyan was not just a decision fighter. He could end fights quickly and with brutal force.
Tsarukyan backs him up. Tsarukyan is bouncing now.
This is it. They're heavy shots.
Hammering away with the left, now with the right. This one could be close to done. Wow, Arman Tsarukyan.
Number 1, we have your winner by TKO, Arman Tsarukyan.
UFC Fight Night, Arman Tsarukyan versus Alvarez. Arman's upward trajectory continued when he faced Joel Alvarez on February 26, 2022 at UFC Fight Night Makhachev versus Green. The fight was a brilliant display of striking and grappling from Tsarukyan. In the second round, he landed a series of brutal ground and pound strikes that forced the referee to stop the fight. The TKO win at 157 in the second round showcased Arman's growing confidence and his ability to finish opponents.
Needs to do. They don't even need to land flush. When the referee is that concerned, when there's that amount of blood, and you're landing
That's
shots.
gonna do it.
Nice work.
This guy's a big problem.
Number 2, declaring the winner by TKO, Arman Tsarukyan.
UFC Fight Night, Arman Tsarukyan versus Joaquim Silva. One of Arman's most spectacular finishes came on June 18, 2023, at UFC Fight Night, Vettori versus Cannonier. Facing Joaquim Silva, Tsarukyan was patient in the early rounds, waiting for the right moment to strike. In the third round, he unleashed a flurry of punches, finishing Silva with a TKO at 325.
Much a problem at lightweight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 3 minutes, 25 seconds. Round number 3, referee Keith Peterson puts a halt to the fight. For your winner by TKO, Arman Tsarukyan.
UFC Fight Night, Arman Tsarukyan versus Beneil Dariush. On December 2nd, 2023, Tsarukyan faced Beneil Dariush at UFC Fight Night. Dariush versus Tsarukyan. This fight was expected to be a tough battle, but Tsarukyan shocked the world with a knockout in just 1 minute and 4 seconds of the first round. A perfectly timed head kick followed by ground strikes ended the fight. Sending a message to the entire division, Arman Tsarukyan is ready for a title shot. UFC 300, Arman Tsarukyan versus Charles Oliveira. Arman's latest bout came on April 13, 2024 at the milestone event UFC 300, Herrera versus Hill, where he faced former champion Charles Oliveira. In a razor-thin contest that went the full 3 rounds, Tsarukyan edged out a split decision victory. The fight was a technical masterpiece, with both fighters exchanging strikes, takedowns, and submission attempts. In the end, it was Arman's superior cardio and composure that earned him the victory, solidifying his position as the #1 contender in the lightweight division. What's next for Arman Tsarukyan? With his recent string of wins, including a win over a former champion, the question is, what's next for Arman Tsarukyan? Will he be granted a title shot against the current champion? If you're excited to see what's next for this Armenian powerhouse, drop your thoughts in the comments section below. Like, share, and subscribe for more UFC dramas. Thanks for watching.